Guys, welcome back to the channel. Going to be taking a first look, my first impressions and unboxing of the Feyachi 1 to 4 by 24 rifle scope. I can honestly say I have been intrigued at this. This is the Falcon, and in its price point, it seems like it has an awful lot of features, so I wanted to actually get my hands on one and mount it on something and see if it holds up to the use, and you know, what features do you get on a you know, $120 scope, because most of you guys, I don't need to tell you that you can easily add more digits to that. And are you really getting that much more scope for the money? I know some people would argue that. Okay, so what's in the box? You get the scope. It's capped, cleaning rag, and directions. So my first thoughts are it doesn't feel cheap. I couldn't find any stats on its weight. So you're at 1 pound and 1.6 ounces. So again, I don't know how to say this without it sounding one way or the other. If it was really light, I would be concerned that it didn't have good glass, because anybody that has any high-end scopes know that it always comes at the expense of weight. Good glass has weight value to it. There's actually a little bit of weight to this. I'm again at 120 bucks. I'm actually impressed. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with one of my biggest complaints. I have one I could go get and show you, but I'm not, from another company that was, I could have 3 of these for what I paid for that, and every single time I do this, the whole thing pops off in my hand. Wow, that's refreshing. And of course, underneath here is the adjustment. Layman's terms, you'll hit that for adjusting. If the reticle looks like it's a nice and crisp and clean, you don't need to worry about it. If it looks like it needs a little help, you can turn that. I think it goes +2 to -2, and you can just find that sweet spot where the reticle is extremely crisp and clear. The front stays in place nicely. Screw cap covers over the windage and elevation. Has a very nice heavy detent. That's actually etched in there instead of just painted. And let's say that once you are all zeroed out, that's where you want to be. You can lift the cap and turn it over and zero yourself back out. No tools required on the zeroing. Half MOA. Let's leave those off. It has a starburst, and I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to, with all the light in here. Oh yeah, there you go. We were focused for a second there. If I can sneak up on the camera again. Yep, there it is. That's what that looks like. There's a lot of light going on in here right now, and on 11 it looks like it's going to be way more than adequate for bright sunlight. Obviously, with this much light, I can't tell you what it goes 1 to 11. Obviously, 11 being the brightest. So, like I said, they call this the Falcon 1 to 4 by 24. Magnification on it is 1 to 4. Let's see how that power ring feels. feels the same as an $1,800 scope that I have. Nice and positive, tight on it. The one thing I do like to do is add a little something to the power rings, especially on a scope like this, where you're gonna be probably changing. You have the chance of changing that magnification more often than, say, if you were you have something set up for long range shooting. You may always kind of stay in a particular setting. So I like to get one of those adapters that you can attach to the side and just give you a little bit more, but it still has a nice extra, and of course that knurling in there is very positive. So 1 to 4. It is a second focus plane, meaning when you adjust your magnification, the reticle will stay the same size. On a first focus plane, and that does significantly increase the price of optics when you as you power up on like 1, in this particular case on 1 power, the reticle would appear at its smallest, and as you bring the power up, the reticle along with the magnification gets bigger there. So this is a second focus plane. Again, at this price point, not a surprise at all. That usually is a double the price of your optics. At 100 yards, they say your field of view on 1 power would be 105 feet across, and in 4 times magnification, you're looking at 26 feet across. The eye relief on this guy is basically 4.1 inches to 3.93 inches, so it does give you a decent amount of eye relief. And it looks like it has a plus or a minus of 30 MOA on its adjustment range. Full multi-layer coating on the glass. And like I said, side-mounted illumination. Alright, well, I didn't want this to be long and drawn out. I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions. I will get this mounted up on a rifle, and you will definitely see some follow-up videos on this. And again, put it up against something significantly more expensive. And right now, as I hold this in my hand, look at how it's constructed, how it feels, and how it looks as far as glass clarity and all of the above. I'll go with that. I don't understand why someone would need to spend significantly more Heck, doubt me. You can easily spend more than $2,000 on a 1x4. So I will put a link down below if you're interested in going over to Amazon and picking up the Feyachi 1-4x24 Falcon scope. Otherwise, I am personally looking forward to trying this guy out on a rifle. So, okay, guys, questions, comments, please leave them down below. Other than that, cheers and have a good day.